World War II, often abbreviated as WWii, was a global conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945, involving the vast majority of the world's nations. It was the deadliest and most widespread war in history, with an estimated 50 million fatalities worldwide. The war's complex causes, multifaceted theaters of operations, and far-reaching consequences make it a pivotal event in modern history. Causes of World War II. The root causes of World War II can be traced back to the aftermath of World War I. The harsh terms imposed on Germany by the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, including territorial losses and heavy reparations, created a sense of resentment and economic hardship. Adolf Hitler's rise to power in Germany in the early 1930s exacerbated tensions. His expansionist ambitions and aggressive foreign policy contributed significantly to the outbreak of the war. In Asia, Japan had imperialist aspirations and sought to expand its territory and influence in the 1930s. Leading to the invasion of Manchuria in 1931 and subsequent conflicts with China. These actions further destabilized the international order. The road to war. The road to World War II was marked by a series of significant events. Reoccupation of the Rhineland, 1936, in defiance of the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler's Germany remilitarized the Rhineland. The international community's failure to respond emboldened Nazi ambitions. Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939. The conflict in Spain served as a testing ground for new military technologies and ideologies. Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy supported Francisco Franco's nationalists, while the Soviet Union supported the Republicans. Anschluss with Austria, 1938. Hitler annexed Austria, a move known as the Anschluss, further extending German territory. Munich Agreement, 1938. In a bid to appease Hitler, Britain and France allowed the annexation of the Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia in exchange for a promise of no further territorial expansion. This policy of appeasement failed to prevent war. Non-Aggression Pact, 1939, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, signed between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, included a secret protocol that divided Eastern Europe into spheres of influence. This pact gave Hitler the confidence to launch his invasion of Poland. The outbreak of war. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, prompting Britain and France to declare war on Germany 2 days later. This marked the official beginning of World War II. The rapid and brutal invasion of Poland demonstrated the effectiveness of blitzkrieg tactics, characterized by fast-moving infantry and armored units supported by air power. The wider conflict. World War II quickly spread across Europe and beyond. Western Front. Germany's invasion of France in 1940 led to the fall of France, and Britain stood alone against the Axis powers. The Battle of Britain and the resilience of the British people prevented a German invasion. Eastern Front. Hitler broke the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact by launching Operation Barbarossa, a massive invasion of the Soviet Union, in June 1941. This campaign became one of the deadliest fronts of the war. Pacific Theater. Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, brought the United States into the war. The Pacific Theater witnessed fierce battles, including the Battle of Midway and island-hopping campaigns. African and Mediterranean theaters. Allied forces fought against Axis powers in North Africa and the Mediterranean, including the famous Battle of El Alamein. Holocaust and atrocities. The Holocaust, in which millions of Jews and others were systematically murdered by the Nazis, stands as one of the most horrifying aspects of the war. Turning points. Several key turning points during the war began to shift the balance in favor of the Allies. Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943. The Battle of Stalingrad was a major turning point in the Eastern Front, where the Soviet Union halted and then reversed the German advance. D-Day, 1944. The Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, marked the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. Pacific Island campaigns. Battles like Midway, Guadalcanal, and Iwo Jima began to push back Japanese forces in the Pacific. End of World War II. As the war reached its climax, Germany surrendered on May 8, 1945, VE Day, and Japan surrendered on September 2, 1945, VJ Day, after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Consequences of World War II. World War II left an indelible mark on the world. United Nations. The United Nations was established in 1945 to promote international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. Cold War. The ideological and political differences between the United States and the Soviet Union led to the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension that lasted for decades. Decolonization. The war weakened European colonial powers, hastening the process of decolonization in Asia and Africa. Nuclear age. The use of atomic bombs in Japan ushered in the nuclear age and raised fears of global annihilation. European recovery. The Marshall Plan helped rebuild Europe's economy, fostering long-lasting stability and cooperation. In conclusion, World War II was a monumental event that reshaped the world in profound ways. Its causes, progression, and consequences continue to be studied and remembered, serving as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of war and the importance of international cooperation in maintaining peace and stability.